Today we're checking out Lord Windgrace and Oathbreaker and seeing what kind of signature spell might pair best with him. For 2 black, red, green, he starts at 5 loyalty. +2, discard a card, then draw a card. If a land card is discarded this way, draw an additional card. -3, return up to 2 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. -11, destroy up to 6 target non-land permanents, then create 6 2/2 green cat warrior creature tokens with Forest Walk. And Lord Windgrace can be your commander. Of course, we're playing Oathbreaker, so he can be our Oathbreaker anyways, but it is pretty neat that we could make this as an EDH deck and turn it into an Oathbreaker deck at will. That's a great way to get into the format if you're not sure if you're going to like Oathbreaker or how much you're going to play it. Alright, now let's talk about some signature spell options. And before we get to the synergy cards, I want to talk about the flavor pick. Windgrace's Judgment is an instant for 5. For any number of opponents, destroy target non-land permanent that player controls. That's just generically good. It's a nice pick for a Vorthos type player. However, there are more powerful things we could be doing than that. We could pick a signature spell that deals with lands, since Lord Windgrace loves lands. Realms Uncharted is a neat option. Search your library for 4 land cards with different names and reveal them. An opponent chooses 2 of those cards. Put the chosen cards into your graveyard and the rest into your hand. Then use that -3 to return the ones that got put into the graveyard onto the battlefield. Or maybe Scapeshift. Sacrifice any number of lands, search your library for up to that many land cards, and put them onto the battlefield. Crop Rotation for just 1 mana says, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a land. Search your library for a land card and put it onto the battlefield. This was probably the most common signature spell choice I saw when researching for this video. Awaken the Woods and Life from the Loam are 2 more decent options for a land-based deck. They don't search out a specific land like the last 3, but they're still very good. Rebuild the City is a really quirky option. For 6 mana, choose target land. Create 3 tokens that are copies of it, except they're 3/3 creatures in addition to their other types, and they have Vigilance and Menace. Some people are also using Splendid Reclamation, which returns all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I feel like Windgrace's -3 does this good enough that we don't really need this as signature spell though. Worm Harvest creates a 1/1 black and green worm creature token for each land in your graveyard. If our deck was focused on dumping stuff into the graveyard, this could be good, but we really gotta commit to not using that -3 much if we're going the Worm Harvest route. Because Windgrace discards and draws cards, we could do a reanimation strategy. Persist and Reanimate are my favorite because they're nice low mana spells, but this could make for a really unique reanimation deck that ramps into a really big reanimation spell. In that case, I like Black Sun's Twilight, which is single target removal and reanimation, or Finale of Eternity, which is a kill spell with reanimation. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. That tells YouTube to share it with more people. Here's some more videos that I think you might like, and I'll see you next time.